Rob and Lizz in the morning on his radio.
Have yourself a merry little
Christmas in July. It is here.
Your heart
I love this.
She does. She's so into Christmas. I'm like, it's way too early. Please, no. Decorations in the stores and stuff? No. Please not. Oh, now she's singing it. Well, now she's doing something different to it. I don't know. Here's Kim at 800-447-7234. Hey, Kim.
You was talking about Christmas decoration. It's one of which I'm not. Christmas movies and Christmas this and Christmas this. I can promise you today at Cracker Barrel, because I do merchandising for Cracker Barrel, we started putting out Christmas decorations.
Really? Today?
Today. And I'm like dreading it. Like I got up at 6. I had to be to work at 6 o'clock this morning. I am literally dreading putting Christmas trees up today.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. It's awesome. Why do you dread it?
It's too early. It's too early.
I'm with you, Kim, on that.
It is way too early.
Come on.
The Christmas tree. Can you imagine? Now we got to look at Christmas decoration. Now I got to look at it now to January, February.
Good morning. This is Deb. I know what you mean about the Christmas decorations being out so early, but I've had nephews in the military and far, far away from home, and we need to get those items to make their Christmas Christmassy, and we need to send them early.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more.
Wow.
To get them there now. My son served during I can't remember, Operation whatever it was when it first happened. And he loved getting the Christmas decorations early. Didn't set them up, but he had them in time at least to celebrate a Christmas over there.
Yeah, and it takes a while to get them there. It's not like next day service or anything like that. So, yeah. So, Donna, though, she doesn't have anybody in the military that she's sending off to, but she says as far as for her and her house, the decorations, it is a little bit early.
Yes.
Because she said she likes to enjoy fall decorations and then Thanksgiving decorations and then move on to Christmas. And I get that, but I do like to put my Christmas tree up in my room.
What, now?
Probably October.
October?
Yeah.
That's still early.
It is not.
Scott wants Christmas music today.
I do like Christmas music. I've always loved it, and some great memories as a kid. My grandmother had a little radio turning on the Christmas music and just having it play, throughout the house. But I'm okay. I don't know if I'm about the decorations right now, but I wouldn't mind a Christmas tune. I think it's okay to go ahead and play one or two of those.
Yeah, and it is Christmas in July, so why not?
So after the 4th of July, I went to Hobby Lobby to look for a summer wreath. Got into Hobby Lobby, fall stuff everywhere. I get that. Look over and there is Christmas stuff everywhere. It's 100 degrees outside. I didn't want to see Christmas stuff. So I was really over that. Have a great day. Love you guys.
We love you right back. Thanks for the open mic on the My HISRadio app. And at the beginning of July, Christmas already, I guess Hobby Lobby would do that.
Well, yeah, because they, have to service like crafters and things like that. People that are going to go to these Christmas shows and sell their wares, they're already working on some
So
of that
you
stuff.
think it's there year-round? I guess that would make sense.
No, but I think it is there. It probably was there Memorial Day. I would almost.
For real?
And I have to say, I don't go to Hobby Lobby except fall, Christmas, that time, a year mostly. So that's what I would think, that it's been there for a while. But it makes my heart happy.
It does.
I
Because
love
she's like
seeing it.
all into this Christmas in July thing today.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
A need known as an opportunity given. A friend, pastor, has said that for years and years and years. And there is an employee with the Greenville County Parks and Recreation Department that saw a need and took the opportunity to do something about it. Here's what he did. He saw that, and other people were reporting that ducks were laying eggs right along like the shoreline of some of the rivers and lakes, in Greenville. And so he's like, well, we don't want the little ducklings as soon as they hatch, just to hatch right in the water, because that could be detrimental. And so what they did is they built some little duckling ramps to get them out of the water.
Are you serious?
Yes. So there's the first one is up. I think there's 4 more that are going to be planned for some of the parks in and around
I think
Greenville.
I've seen these. Now I know what they are because when I hear ramp, I'm hearing like it slopes in from the water into the shoreline, but I think they look like a little A-frame thing.
Yes.
And they walk up the side
Like
of them.
stairs.
And it looks like stairs to get
Yes.
up. That's the most unique thing I've ever seen.
I know, but you see like Mama Duck, or Daddy leading the little baby ducklings, on their little walk. But right after they're hatched, you really don't. I don't know. I guess ducks are born knowing how to swim. But at the same time, you don't want to be born and all of a sudden, bloop. So they get what?
Bloop.
Bloop, right into the water. So you want to have them walk up those little stairsies and get it. Oh.
Well, and some of the shores are like high off the ground. Like you'll see like a wall
Yes.
that's from like it doesn't like slope right on in.
It's almost like erosion to a very small degree.
Yeah, and then they'll have a wall almost like it's a pool.
Right.
And
Yeah.
some of these rivers,
Yeah.
especially that are in the city parks. So, well,
But
good on this guy for doing this.
And it's not expensive at all. It's just, a couple of pieces of wood and some ingenuity, and boom, the ducklings are safe.
There's a family in our area that has ducks. They have like a pond for them, and there's little duck huts for them. They're pretty much like dog houses that are like, for the ducks. It's the coolest thing.
I guess they want the ducks to stay around.
That is so cute.
They built some little tiny homes for them.
Right, and be protected. I wonder if they have like little beds and I'm just
Oh, how much detail. See, Liz thinks about the little details. So now she's thinking inside these little duck huts are beds and TVs and Game Boys.
Well, they'd have to. A little wading pool. I did know a lady
Inside a hut?
that had some dog houses made that were 2 stories.
You're kidding
No.
me. Come on. Really?
Yeah. My husband had a hand in helping build them. Yeah. And they were hired. He and his brothers were hired to do it. They were gorgeous. It was almost like a mini, I guess it was just one, but it was a mini house that looked like her house. But it was 2 stories and it had different rooms inside of it.
For a dog.
Yeah. For a fur baby. So.
Okay.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Okay, you've heard of Oat-Zempic. Oat-Zempic. Oat, like oatmeal.
No.
Oat-Zempic. It's a new do-it-yourself drink for diets.
So it's supposed to be like Ozempic, according to the people that came up with this.
This is the wildest thing.
To me, it is just oatmeal.
It is.
Literally.
I mean, 100% without, I don't think you make it hot. I don't think. But they say, here's the recipe for it, okay? It's a half glass of water. You put in the oats, a dash of cinnamon, and a squeeze of lime juice, and that's it.
Yeah, the only thing that, to me, that's different, I don't put lime juice in my oatmeal.
Ew.
I know. But I think the lime juice is, of course, it's acidic, and that's supposed to help you lose weight. Like if you eat grapefruit or something like that.
And they say this is supposed to be filling, so you're not hungry all the time.
But
and
that's
that's why
oatmeal.
they're calling it Oat-Zempic.
Yes, but I mean, it's because oatmeal is very heavy and very filling and so delicious. I love oatmeal. I don't think I would want to drink it, though. You might get the oats, because I think part of the warming up process softens the oats a little bit.
It does, yeah.
And otherwise, if you're just throwing that back, these oats,
Throwing it back.
I mean, these oats are
Chug, chug, chug,
Right.
chug. Throwing back the oatmeal.
and it's going to get stuck in your throat.
It is. It'll be all phlegmy and stuff like that. But, so many people are looking for ways that can be the magic pill of the
Yes.
losing the weight. And this is just one of them. I mean, it's a nice idea, but it's not the magic pill.
No, it's not. But I do have a trick for oatmeal to
do
be
hear.
more filling.
Okay.
Okay, so you make your oatmeal like if it's your instant oatmeal or whatever, and you put your water in it, put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds, and it bubbles up, right?
Yeah.
So you let it go back down, and then you do it for another 10, 15 seconds. You let it bubble a little bit more. It continues to grow.
For real?
And it literally, I've done this for years, it literally feels like you're eating more, and it fills you up a little more.
That's a nice trick because I don't like soupy oatmeal.
Oh, me either.
I'm not a fan. It's got to be like thick.
Yes.
You know?
And the way moms used to do it, I don't know if they still do. My mom used to pour cold milk on top of warm oatmeal.
Okay.
And it was so inconsistent. I was like, ugh.
Hey, Rob and Liz. Good morning. It's Christine.
So when I was a kid, I used to call oatmeal porridge because I used to pretend I was Goldilocks from the Three Bears. And I would be like, this is too hot. This is too cold. This is just right. And my mom actually did put the milk in it, and I liked it better that way because she always made it nice and thick, and it was wonderful. Thanks, you guys.
Oh, well, thank you for sending that open mic. Liz is not into the milk on the oatmeal she was telling us earlier.
No, I didn't like the inconsistency, but I love that memory of Mom putting the milk in. And yeah, it almost seems like Kristen is going to go home and have some of that porridge.
The porridge.
Possibly.
Calling it. Maybe that is what oatmeal is anyway.
Well, I think if you're in England, it's porridge. But if you're here in the good old US of A,
it's oatmeal.
It's oatmeal, baby.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
I really love the heart of this one Eagle Scout. His name is Emilio, and he decided his project was going to be to build beds for kids in the foster system so that they can stay with relatives instead of go off to a home somewhere.
Right.
Where there's going to be a lot of kids. And I love his heart. You know how many he built? 22 beds.
Yeah, and 95 headboards, too.
Yeah.
Because, some may have the frame, but not have the headboard, so just making it feel, I guess, a little more cozy and a little more at home. But I love that he's trying to keep these families together because there are certain situations where a child that needs to be taken from the home can be put with relatives, but they don't have any extra beds, and then this comes in to fill that gap.
He started building a few of them for his project, and then he noticed, wow, these went into homes really quickly. Let me build some more. And then those went. Then he goes, let me build some more. He's having a hard time keeping up, but he sees that the need is real. So young. I mean, he's just a teenager.
Well, sure.
And yet he sees that this need is real. And look at the impact that he's making in these kids' lives.
And he's also bringing in other Eagle Scouts and other scouts to help out with this project. And I think it's going to go from trying to get a badge to becoming maybe something that he puts his entire life into.
You already see that in his heart. He wants to help people, and he's doing that. So way to go.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Have a question. I think Liz can answer this because she cooks.
Okay.
Well, she bakes.
Yes.
There's a difference from what you say.
There is.
So seltzer water, is that the same thing as Perrier water or whatever you call it? That bubbly water stuff?
I think it is. I think it's pretty much the same thing. I'm not a big fan of seltzer water at all. I don't like the sparkling water kind of a thing.
Oh, yeah, sparkling water.
Yeah.
So that's all the same thing,
I
right?
think it is.
Seltzer?
Yeah, like a club soda maybe.
So they're adding, I was just reading this, they're adding seltzer water to scrambled eggs. It says it makes it fluffy.
So I wouldn't have ever thought to do something like that, but I can see where the chemical reaction would.
Really?
Yeah. So it's almost like when you put an Alka-Seltzer into water. If you got heartburn or something like that.
Yeah.
And you see the bubbles and all that, and it sort of, for lack of a better term, I guess, aerates it a little bit, brings the air. And so if you're putting it into eggs, it's going to puff them up a little bit.
I think I just had an epiphany.
What?
Is Alka-Seltzer the same thing as seltzer water?
I think it is the same properties as a seltzer water.
Okay, well, I don't know.
I would think.
But they're adding this to scrambled eggs, and so I guess it makes it tastier, fluffier?
I don't think it affects the taste at all. It just makes them fluffier. Now, don't put in is it the Michael Bublé one? Is that called bubbly?
I have no idea.
I think that's what it's called. Yes. I don't think you want to add that.
Isn't there alcohol in that?
No.
The Bublé one?
No.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, I think it's just, I think it's just water. I could be wrong, but I think it's just water. But they have flavors. So there's orange and raspberry and whatever. And so you don't want to add that to your eggs.
Yeah, that's a whole new dynamic.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Scott has a theory on this. Now, I don't know if you've seen the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile in person, but there's been some sightings lately, even around here. But there's several of these Wienermobiles. It's like they have their own little district on where they serve.
Oh, yeah, like a region.
And,
Okay.
and so there's the region that has Chicago in it. The Wienermobile was spotted in a car accident, and I must preface first, nobody was hurt.
Oh, good.
But the thing was upside down on the ground.
It flipped?
Well, it gently
no.
rolled over.
Oh, no.
Again, nobody was hurt. Everybody's okay.
Okay.
But I feel Scott has a theory on what happened to the Wienermobile.
This is the classic example why you never get behind the wheel and start hot dogging it.
See? Again, nobody was hurt.
Except those
Couldn't
of us
help
that
it.
heard that dad joke.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
It's Rob and Lizz in the morning, his radio. And I don't know if you heard, but there are accommodations which are always unique for the athletes at the Olympics, the summer games that are going to be in Paris. They've made some really nice sleeping arrangements for them. Their beds are made out of cardboard.
But they seem to like them. I mean, we were starting to see them post on their social about they're not bad. They're sturdy. It can't be the cardboard that like Amazon sends my packages in.
I think I've seen some pictures of some of the athletes jumping on these beds to let you see these things don't break. Because you hear cardboard. I mean, really.
Yeah.
I'm thinking really like a cardboard box.
Right, like flimsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not going to stand up to.
You had Chewy's do the delivery, and you got the Amazon boxes that they just kind of put together.
They duct taped
It's
them.
not that. They just use cardboard-like material, but it is so sturdy that these athletes can even jump on these beds.
Right, they're trying to be eco-friendly, and so, but they are, holding up, and their comforters look really nice, and, it's nothing plush, but they're not going to be spending a ton of time in their rooms, hopefully.
If I understand this correctly, maybe I've got this information wrong, but after the Olympics are done, they're going to turn these facilities into apartments or something like that.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
And fully furnished.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Rob and Lizz in the morning. It's his radio.
So here's this soccer game in Norway where all of a sudden they had to stop the game because the fans were they were throwing fish cakes on the field.
Where did they get fish
cakes? I think aren't okay. So this is Norway, right? Aren't fish cakes like those the little flaky fillet of fishes that you can get like at McDonald's or something?
Maybe. I guess I thought when you said that, I saw salmon patties in my head.
No, I think it's the fried fish at the field that they sell at this. So the fans literally are throwing fish cakes on the field. They can't play. They have to stop. And then all of a sudden they start throwing tennis balls. They're like, what is this? And it turns out to be a protest because the fans don't like the video-assisted referees because it delays the game anymore. So American football.
Yes.
And when you're watching a game, if there's like a dispute of the play, the referee goes off to the side and takes a look at the play-by or the instant replay.
Yeah.
Over and over again in all these different angles to make sure, okay, the call is real or we're going to reverse this call.
Okay.
They're doing that in soccer or football in Norway now. And the fans are like, this is just taking up way too much time. Either we're going to throw fish cakes on the field or you don't use these video-assisted referees.
Well, the fish cakes, they certainly didn't cause a delay in the game at all.
No.
Or the tennis. I mean, come on.
Well, there were so many that were being thrown on the field, they couldn't play. I mean.
Of course. Because they'd slip on them and get hurt and
or get hungry or something like that.
Here's what I don't get. If you've been to a major sports game, if they bought the fish cakes there, they have just spent $10 to $12, $15, $20
right
for their protest. I mean, come on.
The video assisted referees there.
Right? I don't feel like I would feel quite so strongly about the video assist.